Hey everyone, it's me, Barely a Bear here. Welcome back to my gaming den. If you love epic RPGs and adventure, you're in the right place. So grab your controller, settle in, and let's level up. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss out on the action. Alright, let's get this quest started.
I'm going to miss Fior, Iverneo.
The root hog ribs there were fantastic.
It had a timeless charm, like it was plucked from the hills outside Salona.
A moment of your time, if you please. From one adherent to another. Now, that isn't the warm welcome I expected. The Inquisitor told me you were obedient to the letter. So, did you enjoy our little bonfire? Inquisitor Lodwyn was pleased with our efficiency.
You irredeemable fucking swine!
Keep her on a tight leash. No need for this to get out of hand.
Are you responsible for the burning of Fior, missive, Iverneo?
One might argue they brought it on themselves. Believe it or not, the Steel Garrote owe you an apology on behalf of Inquisitor Lodwyn.
Bring us her severed head and I'll consider it.
That temperament of yours is exactly the problem she's trying to solve. Our attack came together in haste. You should have been informed, and I regret the oversight.
That doesn't excuse anything you've done.
Doesn't it? One way or another, Fior Iverneo was always going to burn. Weak government, chaotic farming, dangerous research. They never had a chance.
What right do you have to cast judgment on us?
As the future caretakers of the living lands, we do only what is necessary. Fior Iverneo's reliance on animancy and stubborn individualism has done nothing but drag the living lands down with them.
I came to help the living lands, not condemn it.
Help takes many forms. Look, I'm only telling you this because you deserve to know Lodwyn's intentions for the living lands. If Heelgard cannot maintain a grip on the living lands, then the Steel Garrote will simply take it from him. You see, the Steel Garrote answer to the Burned Queen, not your floundering empire. And we will break from Adir if that's what it takes. Quite the opposite. The Steel Garrote bring reason to a frontier gone mad. Inquisitor Lodwyn sees something in you, Envoy. She wants to cultivate your potential, as she did mine. You don't want to get between her and the fate of the living lands, so let this serve as a warning. Our grasp on this island is going to tighten, even if it costs us allies along the way. Acceptable losses. What you do with this information is up to you. Either way, Emerald Stair is just the beginning.
Lodwyn and the Steel Garrote are making a grave error.
Feel free to prove us wrong. The Steel Garrote love a challenge. Before I let you go, a little bird sang in my ear that you're going to Shatterscarp.
Word travels fast.
Of course, that would have been impossible with these meddlesome rangers in the way.
You didn't.
I took the liberty of removing them. It's a shame, really. Honorable folk to the last.
The Steel Garrote have gone too far. Again.
That's a matter of perspective. Lodwyn is keeping her dark impulses in check. This could have been far, far messier. When you arrive in Shatterscarp, give this letter to Temerti. Compliments of the Inquisitor. No need to keep you any longer. Let's hope our next meeting is under more favorable circumstances.
You're not walking away from this.
You know, there's a depraved part of me that was hoping you'd make this interesting.
Let's make this a battle to remember.
Sorry it'll be over so quickly then.
Here we go!
What's the next?
Not for you! What am I hitting? What's the hard?
Alright, now we can kill her for real. I was fine with her healing herself, so I could kill her over again.
Need a minute.
Let me catch my breath.
But now, let's kill her for real. Going down, wizard. Damn. They got all kinds of healers. Ain't working for him though. No, I think I got it.
Patience. I'm almost ready. Onward to the right. Give me a
I think he is dead.
good shooting, Kai.
Fuck you. Ooh, a fine spear. Dang it. Okay. Let's check out her armor. It's still not as good. Doesn't even look that good. What about the glove she had? Plus 15 frost damage, 15% frost damage. Nah, not worth it. What do they look like? Dumb. Okay. Once we catch up with Lodwyn, she's gonna share the same fate. I don't want to check this area out though. Hopefully, I guess there's not much more to check out. There's an area over there. Let's go check that out first. I really do want to get to Shatterscarp though. Don't want to miss anything. Ah, we can get on top of the wall. We were just trying in the wrong way. Ooh. Okay. Let's head to Shatterscarp.
You came to Emerald Stair looking for answers. And now we're leaving with more questions. How do we fight the Dreamscourge? What can we do about Sapadal? And where is the garden? Not to mention, why the Steel Garrote burned my fucking home to the ground.
What they did was inexcusable and unforgivable.
I'm glad you think so. Because right now you're the only Adairan whose opinion matters to me. I will not forget Fior Messiverna. Everything it was, and everything it could have been. And I will never forgive. Never.
So on top of the Dreamscourge rotting your fields and turning kith and beast alike into monsters, now we've got a Deathguard Inquisitor and the Steel Garrote dogging our steps. Do you think Lodwyn will try something similar in Thirdborn?
If she does, we'll be ready for her.
That's good to hear. We'll find allies in Shatterscarp, if it's anything like I remember. Thirdborn's a rugged place that attracts rugged people. Lots of Rawatayans, scramble routes with no prospects back home, washouts from military or mercenary life, sailors in search of steady ground. Add to that a motley assortment of pirates, free spirits, and people who like living under the loosest grasp of the law, and you've got Thirdborn. But rumor has it something's amiss in Shatterscarp. Strange dreams, disappearances, people wandering into the desert and never returning, or coming back, changed.
The Dreamscourge?
That's what I'm afraid of.
At least that tells us we're on the right track. This Dreamscourge is one of the weirdest things I've ever tried to hunt.
The only question is, what happens when we find what we're looking for?
Don't look at me. Ask the voice in your head.
Everything we learned in Nakutadek points us to the garden. Thirdborn is just a stepping stone. But we don't know anything about the garden. It could be a myth, or a metaphor. Whatever the garden is or isn't, it's our only lead. We find the garden, we find the Dreamscourge.
We'll find the garden, even if we have to use process of elimination.
Searching everywhere that isn't the garden is gonna take a while. We don't have that kind of time.
Yatsley is a master of the unknown and the unknowable. No mystery eludes her for long. If there is a path to the garden, Yatsley can lead us to it. I'd follow her anywhere.
Or maybe that god poking around your soul could give us directions.
Ask for directions. Why didn't I think of that? Kai, that's brilliant. Whatever Sapadal tells us will be filtered through a lot of metaphysical noise, but it couldn't hurt to try.
Let's do it.
This is so exciting. Sapadal? It's Giada. Giada Castel. If you're listening, could you please tell us more about the garden?
Castel. Why does this name sing to us? A voice through murky water. The garden stifles the notes. We cannot reach. The branches bind.
Did you get anything?
For a moment, it seemed like Sapadal recognized you.
What? No. They must have confused me with someone else. Clearly your link to Sapadal isn't as strong as it was in Nakutadek. But I'll take it over nothing.
Does anyone else want to ask Sapadal a question?
I'll pass. I've heard too many ghost stories that start this way.
Right. If I wanted to waste time, that's what I carry a flute for.
Just me then? Really? No one else has a question for the god of the living lands? Fascinating.
So let me see if I got this straight. We're looking for the garden, which might not exist. Our best lead is Yatsley, an eccentric scholar who's gone ahead to Thirdborn, where the Dreamscourge may be ravaging.
Don't look at me. I was fine going back to Paradise.
I wouldn't even attempt what we're doing with anyone but you three.
Stop. You're aggravating my ulcer.
Listen, I hate to ask this, but while we're in Shatterscarp, there's something I need to do. Something I owe Tama. There's an old battlefield near some Pogrunan ruins. Area called the Shark's Teeth. Tama lost his badge there. I need to get it.
We'll go.
Thanks.
Takes courage to go back for something you lost. I wouldn't have it in me.
Get some rest. Sleep is good for the soul. Maybe this doesn't need to be said, but I don't blame you for what happened to Fior Miss Iverneo. I just wanted you to know.
I'm beginning to question what the Empire is doing in the Living Lands.
No need to question it anymore. They've made their intentions clear. I'll get the bastards who did this. One way or another, I'll make them pay.
Let's get some rest. We have a long day ahead of us.
Bullets deal low fire accumulation and bounce in addition an additional enemy within range. Bullets bounce to hit 2 additional enemies within range. Like that one. A successful parry restores 3% of your maximum health and 3% of your maximum essence. Killing an enemy gives you 30 plus attack speed. That one.
I hope that...
Hold on. Oh. Huh. Oh, that one's completed. Can't do anything with those. That's the only one I can. For that I need a beetle shell and 2 dank spores.
Thirdborn is a good community for my people. They've been through a lot.
I don't have any of that stuff. Alright. Not upgrading anything.
Thirdborn's a rough town, but it's not all bad, assuming they're willing to pull their weight.
Animancers.
Good.
Can be an eccentric batch, but we know the meaning of a good day's work.
Yeah, kind her.
You smell death here.
Holy crap. First thing that said, we smell death here. Damn.
Yes, I can hear you. I'm just dizzy.
Nothing. If they don't stop crying, I'll give them something to cry about.
That last fight gouged a hole through our ranks. How many did you lose?
Another Adiran, Kutabao.
Hold on. This isn't one of mine. Or Lodwyn's. You must be the envoy Hilgard told me about.
Well, you picked a damn fine time to show up.
Watch your tone. That's no way to speak to Adir's envoy.
Apologies, envoy. Rutaska meant no disrespect.
Respecting some Adiran officer is the last thing I care about right now. My kith are dead.
We're all overwhelmed. Dream Thralls ambushed us an hour ago. We're still counting the dead.
Our dead, to be precise.
We lost soldiers too, protecting your people.
Yes, how heroic. Protecting kith from Adiran dream thralls.
Is the rest of Shatterscarp afflicted with the Dreamscourge? Is the rest of Shatterscarp as afflicted with the Dreamscourge?
Unfortunately, yes. As far as we've been able to determine by our scouts.
In all their military might, your Adiran comrades decided to go wandering through the desert, despite my advice. And now we're all paying for their idiocy. Thirdborners and Adirans alike.
We've since pulled back to Eagle's Reach until more reinforcements arrive to contain the Dream Thralls. Whatever your intentions here, Envoy, it's not worth it. Better to go back to Paradise where it's safe.
I don't go where I'm safe, Captain. I go where I'm needed.
I doubt you're particularly needed in Thirdborn, of all places.
I'm looking for Yachtley. I told her I'd meet her in Thirdborn.
I'm sorry, Envoy. I don't recognize the name.
Of course, that strange Orlin scholar. She came through not too long ago. Should be in town by now. Before you go, Envoy, Kith aren't too keen on Adirans at the moment. Rumor of what happened in Fior is already starting to spread. Just watch your back, all right?
I'll keep that in mind.
Good luck, Envoy. Gods protect you.
I don't recognize Rutaska.
Not like her.
But I know Thirdborn. And it used to be made of sterner stuff.
To head sharpshooter, first class of Shatterscarp, Temerti Kaiwa III. On behalf of the Burned Queen and the Emperor of Adir, I hereby command that the ruins of Naku Cabal be surrendered to Adir. If you resist, Shatterscarp will share Fior Messivierno's fate. By My oath, Inquisitor Lodwyn.
Tough.
Yeah, she's gotta be stopped.
At least the shack stopped smouldering. Why any of our people settle here by their own will, I don't know.
Fools.
Well, we warned them not to set them in the damn desert. Sure, Captain says a broken lantern killed them, but it was just an accident.
That was pretty cool. Awakened wood. Nothing back here. Ooh, some grenades. I keep wasting those.
This isn't a place. Move along, envoy.
God, I hate this posting.
And we're back out here. Alright, let's go.
Thirdborners have been on edge ever since the mines got... Ah, welcome to the shit, envoy. Sorry for the mess, but it can't be helped. Not when a fucking horde of dream thralls screams up the path. At least they're not coming out of the fucking rock like they did in the mines. Oh, dream thrall spiders.
Nothing is spared this plague. Neither the land, nor the creatures who inhabit it.
Aye, a living nightmare. They swarmed just like that. At least Dreamscourge people don't eat their kill.
They're spiders. All you have to do is step on them.
What kind of feet have you got? We're talking about a whole mine filled with them.
Where are these mines?
Follow the path down. You'll see the elevator. It's broken now, but the mines are just on the cliff above.
I used to hear stories about cave-ins up there. Watch your step.
If you hit the Leviathan skull when you're up there, you've gone too far. You'll know it when you see it.
Why do we have soldiers in the mines?
The powers that be decided we'd help Thirdborn reopen an old, abandoned sulfur mine. Help arm Thirdborn against the Dreamscourge, you see. Make friends. But it's not my place to talk about any of it.
I might stop by the mines. Take a look for myself.
If it please you. Sounds like they need all the help they can get.
Clearing out Dreamscourged spiders. Sounds like on...
You there? Please! Help us! We need help!
Darren! Please! We need help!
Our parents,
We were out finding food, but when we came back, they'd changed.
They attacked us, tried to rip us apart.
Did you say your parents changed? Oh no.
We locked them inside the house, but we don't know what to do.
You both should find... You both should find shelter in Thirdborn. It's not safe here.
You'll be taken care of, I promise. Just don't look back.
They're going to kill them!
Shh. It'll be okay, Tamamu. They're in our home by the cliff face.
No, no. Mother. Father.
Please. Try to make it fast. And let us know when it's over. We'll need to do the last rites.
Let us know when it's over. Gods, what a thing to say about one's family.
Aye, Sean. Dream thralls ahead.
It disturbs us.
Hurry in the brush!
Swan!
Stragglers from Eagle's Reach. They weren't ready for this.
That'll show them.
Hard to believe it's been 6 years since I saw this place.
I don't know why we set up camp. We just came from camp. We talk to Marius and Giada, I guess.
I don't leave Emerald Stair often enough. With everything going on, there's been no time to explore. My city had to burn down before I could take a vacation. Sorry. I'm in a mood, if you couldn't tell.
I could tell.
I'll be sure to wave a little red flag next time, so you know to avoid me. I used to think I had it all figured out. But the Living Lands proved me wrong in so many ways. This entire island is the prison of a mad god. How is one Animancer supposed to compete with that?
You're not alone. You have an envoy, a mercenary, and a tracker.
All we're missing is the juggling act. Maybe I'm being melodramatic, or maybe I'm not used to seeing things clearly. But what if Animancy has no future in the Living Lands? What if my entire career was a mistake?
Have a little faith in yourself. You chose this path for a reason.
Did I? After what happened to my parents, I always thought the path chose me. You're a good listener as always, but I've taken enough of your time. I'll be fine, really. I'm not the first Animancer to question her life choices, and I won't be the last. If I must. Are you seeing anyone, Marius? Romantically, I mean.
Right. I knew this would come. This place was bad enough before the Dreamscourge. Now it's downright hazardous.
Are you saying it's too dangerous? Even for you?
No, but, I'm not the only one out here, am I? I have a whole party of Nimdutin to keep from getting themselves killed. This used to be a fertile land, with lakes, forests, all of that. Then everything suddenly changed several hundred years ago. Now it's blasted deserts and dried up seas. Anything that lives here is simply stubborn enough not to die.
That's the most apt description of Thirdborn I've ever heard.
I plan to be at least that stubborn.
Good. In the meantime, keep an eye on your water skins. This place will dry you out faster than you think. What do you need?
That's enough for now. Get some rest.
Not before I've done some reading.
Everybody likes to read. Good hobby, I guess.
Kai.
Seems like everybody's go-to, not before I do this. Get some rest, not before I do some reading. Let's get these, at least one of these out of the way. Go kill some parents. It's down there. Okay.
Oh no!
Oh, damn.
See what the Dreamscourge does to nature, much less people.
Can't imagine having to kill one of your own, even after they've turned.
I was worried for a second.
Damn.
Invaders in the garden.
Mine!
New leaves in the oasis. Why did you cut them down?
Because it was near them. That's why. Not a whole bunch in here. Bunch. The hell was that? Oh well. Sometimes we mess up. Oh, it's pretty cool. Oh yeah, that's so much faster. Damn. Trying to tell me I'll kill you if you come up here.
Stinging wasps! Treacherous weed! Never had a chance.
Sailors, soldiers, fisherfolk, all turn to monsters.
I wish I could help them. The Dreamscourge won't allow it.
Knives and shadows!
Who's ready for more?
Let's finish this.
That's new. Small ash blight.
Give me a second.
Yeah, I'm on fire too. Of course it burns. You're on fire. What else is it gonna do?
He's outside!
Damn. That's barren as fuck, boy.
In the garden. On your right.
Hey. Hey, some more.
Another soul for the wheel.
All right. People want to keep testing me. Oh shit, an oasis. I guess that's where Thirdborn gets its water. Did not expect to find this here. Which is why I think there's stuff down here. However, I feel like I'm being proven wrong. Nini Kraken root. Or whatever it's called. Kraken something or other. Alright, we gotta make our way up this hill and into Thirdborn.
Help! Please! Anyone!
In the eye!
Is that any way to start a conversation?
No, no. You're one of them.
Yes. I will feast on your guts. I'm joking.
You... that's not funny. They attacked me, destroyed my goods. You need to get to safety.
We took care of it already. The ones who attacked you are gone.
Thank you. Please, I think I need a moment alone. Then I'll take what's left of my things and go. If you see anything you'd like, it's yours.
Shatterscarp was always rough. Wasn't. Whatever this is.
Thank you again.
I could take whatever I see, but there's nothing here to take. And isn't a moment alone what got you into this position in the first place? I wouldn't think you'd want to keep doing that. I do not think I can make that jump, so I'll take that and go a different route. Whoa! Almost fell.
Those dream thralls?
The city is under attack. Let's not waste time.
That's not hitting hard enough. Next one's mine.
Turns out the next one was not yours. That's one of our guys. Dang, they're everywhere. Hope Yahtzee got through okay. Hell yeah. That was pretty awesome. You dead? You're dead. Damn, Kai's up here. Okay, he's not on his own. Is he? I don't know. Kai is killing it though.
What am I hitting?
Here, okay.
Still recovering.
Where's she at?
Ready for more? I'm almost ready. Patience.
What's the target?
Damn, he's all everywhere.
Fucking dream thralls.
Yeah, there's still some left.
Silly bastards, aren't they?
The dream thralls. But they didn't. You're just going to pretend like nothing happened? Hold it right there, Adiran. What are your intentions in town? Been sick? Strange dreams lately?
Relax, Daran. The only strange dreams we've had involve your mother.
Shit. Kai? What are you doing here? Temerti's gonna have a fit.
Talk to Kai like that again, and I'll feed you to the dream thralls.
Save your threats, Adiran. Kai knows what he did. Huh. You're with the Adirans now?
I'm with the Envoy, and we're against the Dreamscourge.
Show some respect for the person who just saved your lives.
And you should respect our authority to protect Thirdborn from unknown dangers like you.
Come on, Darren. They slew those dream thralls for us. I doubt he could have done that if he was sick. I, for one, thank you. We couldn't take him on our own.
Are you smoking Svef? The Adirans raised Fior. We'll be next.
What the Steel Garrote did was despicable, but I know their next move.
Which we would love to share with Temerti if you'd let us in.
Darren, can you get on with it?
Fine. All right. I can't keep you out if you're not sick anyway. We just have to take precautions. Everyone in Thirdborn has lost someone. Pass on through, but report any symptoms you see to the Tiranui. They're responsible for keeping law and order around here.
Law and order. This place has gone downhill.
We better get to clearing out these corpses. We'll need help. There's too many to haul off.
I'm trying to clear out the corpses, but in a different way. I'm all about those purple crafting ingredients. Upgrade my weapons as soon as I can. The fuck? Okay. I guess it's like a water beetle, but for the desert. Hell yeah. I figured there'd be something up here.
Three things you can count on here. Sand, monsters, and more sand.
Oh yeah. Got my lockpick back. Damn, I got stuck on something. Alright everyone, that's a wrap for today's video. I hope you had as much fun watching it as I did making it. If you enjoyed the content, don't forget, start over. Alright everyone, that's a wrap for today's video. I hope you had as much fun watching it as I did making it. If you enjoyed the content, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an adventure with me, Barely a Bear. Thanks for hanging out with me. Your support means the world. Until next time, stay wild, stay awesome, and remember, the bare necessities of life will come to you. Later days.